Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carson, and welcome back to the Juice Report. There's a few things we need to get out of the way up front. Last week, I made the intolerable decision of wearing a Jameson t-shirt underneath my button-up. Don't worry, this week I chose to wear Fireball. Second, if I look unrecognizable to you, it's because I've definitely gained some comfort weight during this quarantine. Third, I thought the first episode of the Juice Report was good, but I thought that we could amp up the production value on this one. How, you ask? Simple. Right there, our very own sign. Well, guys, there's a few things that you need to know this week. Some housekeeping stuff, some fun stuff, and a couple joyous surprises. But on the top of the hour, let's cover housing. Housing is something that we are all thinking about, and it's because the process looks way different this year. But the basics of housing go like this. There's three options. You can squat the room that you're already in. That means if at least one person is in the room, you got to fill the room with 2 or 3 people, depending on how many roommates should be there. And then you can sign up using the housing form on the Taylor portal that you're squatting your room with the names of the people who you're squatting it with. Second, you can hop into someone else's room and squat with them, right? So it's the same principle, but you're moving from your room into someone else's room. If you can't find roommates, then unfortunately you need to go into the room draw process. And that process is not what would be recommended. I would say, if at all possible, anyone who doesn't have a roommate should text me or should send something in the GroupMe, and a group message should be created so you guys can sort out who's rooming where. If you guys have more questions about that process, you can either go to the housing portal on My Taylor, or you can text me. And if you want to know more about Room Draw, you can go to the link right here. Second housekeeping thing we need to cover is getting your stuff out of Wingets. Anyone who left something in Wingets and is waiting to get it back, the date to come back and retrieve those items has not been discerned yet. When the date is decided to come back and retrieve our stuff, I'm really hopeful that I get to see some of you guys on that day. But the thought of a reunion actually brings me to some of our fun announcements. But before we get there, I'd like to throw it to our weather correspondent, Anders Soderquist, student body president, out in the field. Anders?
Hey everybody. So as you can see here from Live Doppler 5, there's a high pressure system moving in from the north.
Hey, technical difficulties. The green screen isn't working.
Guys, can you know what? Just come here. Yeah, it's pretty sunny outside.
Well, thanks for that, Anders. And that brings us to our fun announcements. Some things that you need to mark on your calendars. First, Tuesday, April 28th is going to be a Jackbox game night for the Second Center boys. That's right, I'm buying a party pack and everything. So be there, we're going to be doing it on Zoom. You'll get an email about 12 hours ahead of time. And we're going to see who's the funniest on the wing. There might even be prizes involved. Second, mark your calendar, May 29th to 30th. That's going to be a tentative wing retreat. Given that the state of the world doesn't progress into further madness, we're all going to get together, hopefully in central Indiana, and find some time to catch up, to reunite, to talk about what quarantine has been like, and also maybe to go out and do things once the world is opened up again. It's going to be crazy. It'll be memorable. If that date changes, you'll know ASAP, but for now, we're planning on May 29th to 30th. Location and more details forthcoming. And before we do our send-off, we're going to kick it over to current DA and future PA, JD Grow. He's got a challenge for you this week, and I know he is ready to talk to you at this very moment. So JD, take it away.
Oh, didn't see you guys there. Thanks, Carson, for sending it over to me. On my segment of the Juice Report this week, we are having a come up with a caption battle, basically. So we have 2 pictures that we decided were worthy of what you guys could come up with captions. So I'm about to show them here in a second, but I wanted you guys to know that the winner of these captions, send them in the GroupMe and distinguish what photo you are sending it for. But the winner is going to get hugs from Jordan and kisses from Ryan. So you know it's going to be good. I'm about to send the pictures now. Pause it if you need to. Have a great rest of the week, boys.
JD, I'm going to be honest. You hopping out of that shower, you're kind of a stumbling block. And I don't know if any of us really appreciate that temptation. I probably shouldn't have said that on this juice report, but I'm too lazy to go back and do another take. So, before we go, I'd like to switch gears completely and pray as we move out of this place. God, thank you for this wing of guys. Thank you for the way that they have shaped my heart and for the way that we challenge each other, that we grow together, that we laugh hard. And I pray that even in this time where we are apart geographically, that we may be united in spirit, that we may be united as men of God, as brothers who are here for one another. May we reach out to someone today who needs a little bit of extra love. God, thank you that there is a forthcoming reunion that is glorious, and whenever it is, Lord, may it feel like no time has passed. Bless these men. Bless the work that we have to do, because it is hard to be motivated. And in your precious name, amen. Gentlemen, I love you dearly. Looking forward to the next episode of the Juice Report, where there will be more surprises in store, including an installment called Chotch Central. But until then, take it easy.